In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. Well, Zach, we're here. I have an unbanned ticket. I just banned a card. I just took out Elder Entity Norden, and after winning with Constellars, I have an unbanned ticket. Now, initially, I was like, there's nothing to unban, so I was looking at commons and rares. I was thinking about picking up, like, a blue lair, or, like, maybe 2 copies of True Draco Face Off. That way I could bring back the penned deck. But you reminded me of a rule that we do have in our series, and that is if we have an unbanned ticket, or you go on a 3-loss streak, because same thing. You can unban and ban if you've gone on a 3-loss streak. With the okay of the other player, you can bring back a card on the normal ban list. That is right, the general ban list that we play under, we can bring cards off of that. And with Zach's okay, he did say it was okay, I'm going to bring back Luster Pendulum, the Drago Slayer. It is at 1, it just went to 1 on the February list, and I don't want it at 1. I want to play with that card. My version of Pepe and Pendulum is far, far lower than the power level of the game, like, in Constructed at this time, so we're not really super worried about that. Sure, Luster into Ignister Prominence is really strong, but it's not game-breaking.
It's more of a going second, whereas the problems with Pepe in Constructed are that it sets up things like it sets up Omni negates and just too much interaction that you to the point where you can't handle it at this point in time. And it just turns it into an interesting going second deck that has just fun applications because at this point pendulums are fun.
Yeah, pendulums are very fun. They're super strong because obviously we don't have the master rule where you can only pendulum summon to extra monster zones. We don't have that yet. We will get to there eventually, and it's coming up faster than we think. But yeah, very, very fun. We're going to see some more Luster Pendulum. We might not see it this episode, but we are definitely going to see it in the future. So let's go ahead and get on into today's set. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Garbage Lords Progression Series, and today we have Shining Victories and Millennium Pack. Millennium Pack, Millennium Pack, Millennium Pack, Millennium Pack. You might be looking at this and wonder, why are we opening this at all? There are technically some good cards in here. Shrink, Scapegoat, Ring of Destruction, not bad. Something like Red Eyes is weirdly important if we do want to play Red Eyes. Relinquished is nice as a reprint. Five-Headed Dragon would have been good when we had Future Fusion, but we don't have that anymore. Widespread Ruins, neat. But really, it is the high rarity cards. There's exactly 2 cards that matter. Left Arm Offering and Card of Demise. Card of Demise, debatably, one of the strongest cards ever printed. You can see it's still at 1 in the TCG. It is incredibly strong. Draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. For us to turn, your opponent takes no damage. You send your entire hand to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 of this card's name per turn. You can't special summon during the turn you activate this card. For some decks, that doesn't matter. Left Arm Offering is one of only 2 cards of its kind. If you have 2 or more cards in your hand, banish your entire hand, add any spell from your deck to your hand. That's a pretty strong effect, to add any spell from your deck to your hand, but you can't set cards during the turn you activate this, and you have to banish your entire hand. It's a big offering to get whatever you want. Shining Victories, however, has a lot of cool stuff. We got the Cosmos in here as, more stuff. Landwalker and Scaredy Lion don't really matter that much. Lunalights are in here. We have Leo Dancer, which is a very strong card. Tuner's Eye is a really funny card. We have Amorphages. We got some Toon cards in here, Toon Red Eyes. We get some Blue Eyes cards in here, Digital Bugs, more Raid Raptors, all really interesting stuff. You can see we get some more Kaijus in here as well, some Lunalights, Mausoleum of White. This card is running rampant in the TCG right now. Well, as soon as you say that, it's not running rampant. It is around in the TCG right now. Ultras, we have Dragon Spirit of White, which is pretty good. Hot Red Dragon Arching King Calamity, which is banned in both the TCG and the OCG, to tell you a lot. Stardust Surf Divine Dragon. This card is very expensive right now, so if you have one of these, congratulations. Sage of Thizar Blue is neat, along with Whitestone of the Ancients. What else do we have? Secret Rare. We have Dark Lady is interesting, not exactly good. Same thing with Dark Planet. Twin Burst is pretty good. Drowning Mirror Force is neat. Blue Eye Spirit and Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon are great cards, so hopefully we can pick up some of those. Immerpage Sloth is also a really powerful card. Like I said, we have the digital bugs. This is only the first wave. It's really not that good. Basically, the advantage of the digital bugs is you can use this card right here, Digital Bug Corbage, on top of Giga Brilliant, which was a combo you played at this time. It wasn't exactly good, but you did play it if you were playing a rank 3 deck. Rise to Full Height is really good when we get to Paleos, but that is about it. So let's go ahead and get on to the opening. We're going to be opening up 36 packs of Millennium Pack and 26 packs of Shining, or 24 packs of Shining Victories.
This set has 36 packs in a freaking box, and there's 48 cards. And we're basically just opening it for Card of Demise and Left Arm Offering. Let's get on into this. I am excited. Flippity-doo-dah, Amorphage Goliath. I have like 12 of these in real life. Nothing else really good here. Fortissimo's like fine. Amorphage Infection. Bad. Amorphactor Pain. This is a good card, but I don't want to play Amorphage. Landwalker, and I have so many of this card. I just realized, why am I opening this first? Oh my gosh! Panther Dancer's crazy. Cat Dancer's also crazy. Black Sheep's nice. Another Landwalker. Mozzo. Rise to Full Height is quite important for Paleo. We got a Sage, probably not going to use. Do I have a Blue Eyes? Oh, I have a playset. Cool. Nice. Where is it? Cat Dancer. Landwalker, Cat Dancer. Perform Pal stuff. Geargy Anchor's pretty bad. Another Infection. We got a Rhino's Bus, another Duel Link staple. Pre-prep is crazy. Rank Up Magic Skip Force is not good now, but gets a lot better later on. Oh my gosh, Calamities. I don't want this, but oh my gosh, is it good. Cosm Warning's not bad. Fire King Island is nice. Another Leo Dancer. I think it's our first one. Another Rise to Full Height. I think we have a playset now. More Kaiju Files. Landwalker. Dark Planet is like the worst, best one. Or the worst big guy. Blue Cat is fine. Black Sheep is also decent. Tuner's High is bad. Gluttony's bad. Wolf is bad. Another pre-prep. Lunalight Tiger. I think that's our first Tiger. Yeah, that's our first Tiger. Wow, let's hope we get more. Tuner's High, Cart. Spinos is also kind of nice. Another Calamities? Bro, I don't need that. Another Tuner's High. Do we have a playset of freaking Tuner's High? We do. Flip. Toon Dragon. No thank you. Denden Daiko Duke is nice though. Rain Sprinkling? What the frick? Ultimate Falcon is nice. I'm not gonna lie. Cattle Call and that. Another Tuner's High. I do not need more. Cattle Call, Cart. Another Goliath. Kaiju. Another pre-prep. FKI once again. Rhino's Bus. We got one more pack. Can we get something good in the close? As crazy as it sounds, I think I re-roll this. One Tiger is just not what I want. Same with, I think I only got one Denden Deco Duke. It's a rare. Yeah, only one Denden. So I want to re-roll this. Return to pack. Oh, he's telling me that it's currently better to go from top to bottom. Oh, I went too far. Oh my gosh, he's so right. Shining Victories and Millenniums. We got what, 36? I'm not gonna re-roll this. And now I'm locked into this. So now I'm glad that I did that first on accident. I don't know how, but I did. I'm just gonna turbo through these because honestly, don't really want anything from here. Zork. Widespread Ruin. Didn't know that was in here. Scapegoat. Zark. I was using my trackpad because I'm a freaking scrub and I'm using my mouse again. Karibo, the best hand trap, aka the first one and the worst one. Cardinamai is nice. The true name. Escape once again. Another demise. I don't know what that does, and I'm not going to read it. Trap Hole of Spikes is in here? It's not a bad card. La Jinn, a mystical genie of the lamp. Looking for not that. Other hollows, please. Oh, we're here. Leo Dancer. Cool. Lechery is not at all what I want. I do want an Ultimate Falcon. I do want a puzzle. I want more Lunalights. Give me more Lunalights. Another Ultimate Falcon. I only needed one. Thank you. I don't need more. Another Full Height. Leo Dancer, Black Sheep, White Rabbit. Greed. One Tiger, one Goliath, one Cat Dancer. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. More Splinkwing. And then that's our playset of Rise. So let's get something else. We got a secret rare. It's the worst one. Pre-prep, puzzle, another Tiger, so we've already buffed that. Rhino's Bus, Cat Dancer, or Blue Cat. Gluttony, Tuning High. This card is like terrible. You discard a card special from your deck, a tuner, of the same original type attribute but one level higher than the discarded monster. It's like the worst upstart, or the worst one for one. Panther Dancer's nice, I'm not going to lie. White Rabbit. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. The second worst secret rare in the set. I don't think we've gotten a single Denden Deco Duke either. Nope. Come on. Oh, we got the Calamity back. Another Ghost Reaper. Maybe I play that, and I don't know. Maybe it's good, like, later on. Infection, Cattle Call, playset a Tiger. Priestess is pretty bad. I don't know what this does. When your opponent activates a pen on monster effect or effect of a card in the pen zone, negate the activation if you do banish that card. Funny, not good. Toon Dragon. Cart. How many carts have we gotten? I feel like we've gotten like 6. We've gotten only 3? What? That's crazy. Anyways, please. Oh my gosh, a Dark Lady. Oh my gosh, a Dark Lady. Cattle Call. Scaredy Lion and another cart. I don't need more cart. Scaredy Lion's bad, but it's funny because I like the art. I really like the art of Scaredy Lion, actually. Let's And just look at this guy. Just look at this guy. He's so scaredy. He's so scared of the little puppo. That's Toto. Also, he's chewy. But anyways, moving on. Another Pain, another Kaiju, Wolf, and FKI. First, Denden Daiko Duke. And we have 4 packs left. Another Scaredy line isn't like the worst thing. Infection again. Goliath puzzle. I need more Denden Daiko Duke. I don't need more Goliath. Last pack. Please, for the love of everything. Rare? Oh, super, okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we're adding this to the collection, but overall, I'm glad I rerolled. Getting the double winter cherries is not necessarily important now, but coming up later, it will be significantly more important. Only one Denden Daiko Duke's kind of sad. Puzzle at 5 copies. Why? We do have a Bloom Prima. We got 2 Cat. We got at least 1 Panther Dancer. Like, we're sitting pretty with double Leo as well. We're doing pretty nice. All right. Well, I will see you guys in the deck profile.
Let's go ahead and flip out Millennium Pack. Really, we just want to see 3 card demise. No card demise in the first pack. Big deal. Nothing there. Shrink is okay. Nightmare Wheel is a card. Nothing there. Wayne Dragon of Raw. Unfortunately, that could have been a card demise, so not exactly happy. Scapegoat's nice. Ring of Destruction's whatever. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. True Name's not exactly what we want. Oh, there's a card demise. There's a first card demise. That's good. Hopefully we can get at least 3. At least 2 would be nice, but another Ultimate Rare or Ultra Phoenix Raw Mega Ultra Chicken. Third one of those that could have been triple card demise. It's really nice to see. And last few packs here. Anything. Not seeing too much. And bam. Nope, only 1 card demise. Sad, but we're going to take it. I'm not going to bother with it. Let's go ahead and return to pack select screen and let's open up Shining Victories here. Shining Victories, we're opening up 24 packs. A lot of good cards in this set, so hopefully we can pull something good. Flip them up. Cattle Call is a... no. Amorphage Gluttony. The Amorphages are weird. I don't want... Second Cattle Call. Okay. Surf Divine Dragon is a really powerful card, but it's so difficult to summon until we get to Crystal Wing... Or not Crystal Wing. Crimson Dragon. Pre-Preparation of Rites. Really good, though. I didn't even know those in here. Refractor Pain is also a really good card. This has an errata now that explains it a little bit better. I think it did the same thing it does. It's just a little bit more clear, I guess. Cosmo Landwalker, big deal. Same thing with Cattle Call, yay. 4th Cattle Call, great, love it. Rhinos Bus is not that good, actually. Goliath, I think, is a decent card. Amorphage Infection, don't know what that does. Lecter Pendulum, the Drake Overlord. It's a Draco Overlord. That's pretty good. We'll take that. Ultimate Falcon. Not bad. I guess I'll take that. Another Landwalker. Another Pre-Preparation Rites. That's not bad. I am happy about that. You know what? I think 3 Pre-Preparation Rites is actually not bad. I think I'll be happy about that. 4, however, I could use something different. Chidori, the range sprinkling is not exactly what I was having in mind, so. Another Amorphage Infection. Are we going to get anything? Sage with Eyes of Blue? Great, sure, totally. Amorphage Goliath, I think we already pulled one, so maybe okay. Second Surf? Okay, sure, why not? Last pack. Second Arsenal Falcon, or Ultimate Falcon. Yeah, this is pretty bad. We didn't get any secret rares, which is sad, but honestly, I don't even think I want to re-roll 3 Pre-Preparation of Rites. We might get this reprinted eventually, but it's such a strong card. Add a ritual spell from your deck to your hand, and add 1 ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, whose name is listed on that card. We did also get Amorphector Pain. I don't think this is amazing, but yeah, yeah, it's basically just a skill drain. I don't know. We're gonna add this to collection. I don't think it's worth re-rolling. There's not really a lot. We did get two Cat Dancer. We didn't get any Leo Dancer or whatever it was, but that's fine. Only one Tiger though is actually kind of annoying. That is actually kind of annoying. Yeah, it's not worth rerolling. We'll just add to collection and we'll see what we can build. Who knows? Maybe we'll build something cool.
All right, so that was a pretty good opening. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy with it. But we're not playing anything from that. I should probably be playing Cosmo because this is our last week with Italy at 3. After this week, we open Dark Sided Dimensions, and that is in July. And the next ban list is in August, which is before July. But we're playing Gusto because I think that the Cosmo deck can survive, and I don't think that this deck can survive with one E-Telly, because you really, really want to summon Pilica as often and as soon as possible, and E-Telly is just the best way to do it. So, what is Pilica? What is Gusto? I've played it before, but let's just do the quick card by card. I'm going to start with Pilica, and then we'll move on to the others. So Pilica is the only Gusto that we play, or one of the only Gustos that we play that has an effect that is not special summoning from deck via some means, usually by destruction by battle. So what does it do? On normal or special, target a wind tuner in your graveyard, special summon in defense position, and its effects negated. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can't special summon except for wind monsters, and you can only use this effect once per turn. So, crazy card. Can summon it off E-Telly because it's a psychic. And you also just get a free Synchro 6 or a free rank 3 wind monster. Let's just do the other ones. So starting off with Winda. Winda is fine. She's honestly she's the best worst one. Or the worst good one, let's say. So when this is destroyed by an opponent's attacking monster, so it does not work under creature swap. It's the only one that doesn't work under creature swap, and it makes me viscerally angry. But anyways, I digress. You special summon one Gusto tuner from your deck. So the balancing is that you can summon any Gusto tuner, but it's only then. We're playing, speaking of our Gusto tuners, we're playing Triple Goldo, which when it's sent to graveyard, so that works if it's Kaiju'd, if it is not MSC'd, if it's a Dark Hold, Raigeki'd, destroyed by battle, anything. Like when it is from field to graveyard, I special summon a level 2 from deck. But it is a when you can. So if you synchro summon using this, it misses frickin' timing because there is a summon window before effects can be activated that makes this mistiming. I hate everything. Moving on to Eagle. Eagle's pretty good. We have a 1-for-1 for this, and that's why it's good. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to grave, special summon one level 4 or lower non-tuner Gusto. It's almost exclusively going to be Pilica because Pilica can summon back that. And then that's a free 4, but we don't play 4s. There just aren't any good 4s. Yeah, but it's just a free way to extend, and then when it gets destroyed, its effect's no longer negated, so it can still do that. It's just crazy. We can also go into Winda, and then Winda. There's so many options. The only other Gusto we play is Kamoi, which on flip summons a Gusto tuner from your deck. It's just we just need more Gustos, man. That's the reason. And it is on flip. It's a flip monster, so it does trigger when it's attacked. So we can just set this like we would the other ones. After that, we're playing a pretty substantial Speedroid package. Triple Terratop to get Takatomborg. Takatomborg to get any of our tuners. Those being Triad Dice, which is just a battle, or not a battle fader. It's a Necro Gardener. Denden Daiko Duke, which is crazy. It's a new pickup. Banish it from grave. Special summon a Speedroid tuner from your hand or grave, except Denden Daiko Duke. And I can only activate the effect once per turn. Or I can only use the effect once per turn, but it's crazy. We can either summon back the Tri-Eyed Dice or the Red-Eyed Dice, which on normal or special targets a Speedroid monster you control, except Red Eye dice, declare a level between 1 through 6, and it just becomes that level. So this is our way to get into big boy synchro monsters. And if we get this into rotation, and we already have, like, let's say we've got Terratop, Special Taka Tomborg, and then Denden Daiko Duke and Red Eye Dice Engrave. We can banish the Denden Daiko Duke, summon the Speedroid, Red Eye Dice, target any of them to increase the level to be 4, and then we can go into a Stardust Dragon. We can also decrease the level to go into Charge Warrior. There's a lot of options and a lot of ways we can do this. We can also increase it to the point where we can get out a Mist Worm, increase it to a 5, and then we're golden. It's just crazy. We're also playing a Ghost Ogre because it is a Psychic, and we play triple E-Telly, and a Max C because Max C is the best card ever printed. After that, we have triple Effect Veiler because this deck really... So we're playing substantial hand traps, or at least 5 hand traps, which isn't bad, because this deck works best in a simplified game state. And if we can stall out enough to where we can accrue resources faster than he can, then we're going to be sitting very, very pretty. We're playing triple E-Telly to summon out, honestly, like all of these are psychics, but almost exclusively Pilica and Ghost Ogre. And then we're playing triple creature swap because anything except for this, so basically just these, and this when it's set, well, actually that wouldn't work. So it's just these two. We swap these over, and then when punched into, we can add. Then we're playing 1 Twin Twister, 1 1-for-1, 1 Geki, 1 Soul Charge, and double Call of the Haunted. In the side, we are playing Kaijus because this is basically Makanko. We want them to have big boys. So triple... Oh, we only have 2 of this. Whoops. Triple and 2, and I'll put another Kaiju in here, just like... I'll put a doggy in here. And then we're also playing triple DD Crow, triple MST, and triple Galaxy Cyclone. This deck does not do very well into battle tricks because everything needs to be destroyed by battle except for except for Goldo. So there just isn't a ton of options when it comes to that. Moving on to the extra deck, we have 1 Zen Mains. This is like our panic last resort button. We're never going to make this. 1 Totem Bird because everything in here is a wind, and this is a crazy card. Detach 2, quick effect detach 2, target a spell trap, negate its active. Okay. When a spell trap is activated, quick effect detach 2, target, negate. This card loses 300 attack when it does that, when it has no material. Still crazy though. And then we've got 1 Break Sword to pop back row almost exclusively because we have Goldo, which is a crazy, crazy card. Shuffle 2 Gustos, which is honestly crazy in and of itself, but it also gets to pop on top of that. It has to shuffle into main deck, so I can't shuffle back as freeze, but that's 100% okay. After that, we're playing a Chanbara, which is an OTK machine, but we're probably never going to make this because we have Sfreeze. But before we get to Sfreeze, we need to talk about Hagoita. Hagoita is a very good card during either player's turn. You're never going to do this during either player's turn thing. It's just going to be during your turn. You can increase the level of all monsters you currently control by 1. So we can like increase... it attributes itself, but increase the level of like 2 level 3s, then we can go into a Stardust Dragon. And then it also has the effect if we control a Speedroid Tuner, we can special summon this, but then we get locked into wins again. And then we're also playing Freeze. This Synchro Summon card, you can target a Gusto in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Your opponent takes any battle damage. It's a Makanko. This card is a Makanko. Any Gusto that attacks, opponent takes battle damage. That's why we're playing the Kaijus. Oh my gosh, what happened? And then this card cannot be destroyed by battle, which is good because you want all of these to be able to be destroyed so you can flex into other things. But yeah, the goal is to make Freeze like normal summon freaking Goldo, punch Goldo, and then I can summon out, like punch Goldo, summon out this, and then just sit on it and attack and just be like, all right, punch me. And then we're playing Kendama. It does piercing, and it can summon itself by banishing a machine, or banish a machine to gain attack, and then if I control no monsters, I can special summon it. Or no cards, I can special summon it, but then I cannot normal set the turn I activate that, which is not particularly good, but it's like a last resort type thing. And then our last 6 is Charge Warrior. Charge Warrior, I talked about it before. It's just a crazy card. I love it. It's one of my favorite cards of all time. We're also playing Stardust Dragon because it's a wind for some reason. Then we're playing some situational cards, those being Omega, because it helps to create a more like limited game state, and we need that. We need that. We need a simplified game state. We're also playing Scarlight, and then Abyss. We can make all 3 of these, but we do get windlocked by Takatomborg, by Pilica, by not by that, by Hagoita. It's just we get locked in the things that help create big combos, so we're not going to be getting to these on turn 1. It'll be like a turn 5 card. A card we can summon on turn 1 is Mistworm. If it's Synchro Summon, you shuffle back. But yeah, this is the deck. I'm super, super excited to be Pilica spamming all over him. I cannot wait to win this episode, and I will see you guys in the game.
And here's the deck. So, unsurprisingly, we are bringing packed pendulums. We do have Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer, at 3 because we took it off of the ban list with our unbanned ticket. That was, I believe, this episode, might have been last episode. Either way, we've got this. Now, I really tried to not play pendulums. I gotta be honest. We pulled 3 pre-pepper fights, technically we pulled 4, and I really, really, really wanted to play something that wasn't pendulums. But every time I looked at my ritual pool or anything else, it was just like, yeah, but I could just play pendulums and do everything better. So let's go ahead and get onto the card by card. We got 3 Effect Veiler. We are playing the Trap Trick engine again. I'm going back to this because I wanted some stuff that gains this advantage off of pendulum summoning. You know, pendulum summoning some guys and making like an Ignister Prominence or a Magister Paladin is not bad, but something like a Myrmelia, which gets to pop a spell trap, or Dionea, which gets to reset a whole normal trap, sounds a bit better. So we've got 2 Dionea and 3 Myrmelia for just that. We've got 1 Elector Pendulum, the Drake Overlord. This is important for, I believe, this card here, True Draco Face-Off. Yep, we need to reveal a Draco Slayer and a Drake Overlord. This is the only Drake Overlord we have. We've got a 3 Luster Pendulum, 1 Archfiend Eccentric. I threw this in here just as another high scale. It is also a good utility pendulum monster, and technically we can summon it if we have our Magispectors as our low scales. We can't summon it if we have our Draco Slayers as the low scales. We got Bambuku, QB. We shaved down QB. We went to 2. We were at 3. We've got 1 Ogama, the Kirin, and then 3 Master Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. 2 Darkhold, the Draco Face-Off. We only have 1 of this. Really wish we had more, but considering we only have 1 Drake Overlord, doesn't really matter. Soul Charge, Double Twinny, Wavering Eyes, Bottomless Compulse, Double Magispector Tempest. We were on 3 of this, but if Zach doesn't have a monster or doesn't trigger this and we don't have a wind, it doesn't matter. So I really just wanted these as search targets, not draws. 3 Mirror Force, really wanted to catch Jack off guard with Mirror Force again. We're playing Ring of Destruction. Now Ring is eroded, I believe, at this point, but it's still Ring of Destruction. It's still decent removal. So maybe bad, not bad. Torrential and Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare as a search target for our Myrmelia. Inside we got 3 Lancia, 3 Crow, Kaijus, double Maxi, 1 Kaiju Slumber, and double Typhoon. In the extra we've got Dinoster Power, Allied Justice Cataster, Black Rose, Clearwing, Herald, double Ignister Prominence, Abyss Dweller, Bujin, Tsukiyomi, Downard, Ghost Trick Alucard, Magister Paladin, the Ascending Draco Slayer, Silent Monarch, and Leviathan Dragon. Hopefully we can pick up some wins with this Pendulum deck. I'm not confident, but let's see what we can do. Well, Zach, we're here. We opened... Shit, what did we open? it's been a minute. We opened...
Good question.
We opened a set that had cards in it. What was the... I remember it had pre-preparation of rights. That's honestly all I remember.
Was it Shining Victories?
That was probably it, yeah, I think.
I think
maybe.
it was Shining Victories.
I mean, it'll show you just how remarkable the set is that we can't remember what it is, nor what we pulled from it, nor how it's going to impact us, all that kind of stuff. It honestly gets to be that way once you get to the latter half of a progression series where it's just like everything fades into each other. You're going to get cards for certain archetypes, you just don't know when, it's coming up, all that stuff. It happens.
Especially sets like these where there is nothing good at commons and rares.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking at you, Lunalite. You're not a good deck.
Oh right, we had Lunalite. Yeah, yeah. I mean, okay, Lunalite gets to be a good deck when they get more cards, but I think
Yeah,
we're like the first wave of
first wave of
Lunalite.
support, you need to get like you need to high roll for it.
Yeah, because I think we have Tiger at this point, which is like an insane card, but when you don't have enough
Yes.
of the other Lunalites to pair with it, it just doesn't do enough. So
You have exactly Panther Dancer as an ultra rare and Cat Dancer as a rare.
yeah,
And
so
I don't know if you've read Cat Dancer, but it's not very good.
a lot of the fusion decks around this time have that same problem. Like Fluffles had that problem, Shadalls had that problem, and yes, I know what everyone's gonna say. It's like, but Shadalls were insane when they first released. They were passable.
Yeah,
They had Shadal
Construct
Fusion
is
and
banned.
Construct. That's it. That's it. Fluffles didn't get anything. Shadalls didn't get anything. Lunalites didn't have much in their first wave. There's not a lot of fusion decks. There's just out of the gate good. So
Yeah, and with the ban of Construct, which is there for like
a
at
while.
least 2 or 3 years, which is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just the deck doesn't do anything. It's just you set up a window and hope that that's good enough.
It's crazy to me that there is a world in which Construct was at 0. I think it was, oh god, what was it? It was El Shadal Fusion, the quick play. I think was at 1 copy per deck, and people still chose to play Shadal, which is crazy,
Yeah,
absolutely wild.
yeah. I mean, the main issue with Shadal, I know though that we're completely sidetracked here, but the main issue with Shadal at this time is that Construct is the only thing that you can do going second.
Yeah,
And now it has nothing to do going second.
it's
And
like you
I'm
can
bitter
make a
because I have 4 Shadal Fusion, but I only have 1 Fusion monster, and it is exactly Construct.
yeah. Well, maybe you'll if you win, you might roll a unban ticket and you can unban Construct, but we'll have to get to that
I can
point
only
first.
hope.
Let's go ahead and roll the dice and get into today's episode. Oh, rocks. Oh,
Yes.
all right. You get to go first. That's a
Oh,
first.
oh.
That's
I will opt to go first.
sounds right. Yeah.
I think this is the first time in like 6 or 7 episodes that I've won a dice roll.
It's been a while. I and
Yeah, it's been a
just to be
very long
clear, I
time.
do roll a dice every time to determine like
Yeah,
what I pick. So you're just getting really unlucky.
I literally am. Um, I stand by main.
Yeah.
I think the play is set
Sure.
pass.
Wow. Okay. Powerful stuff. Let's draw. Okay. I mean, we can do that. That just doesn't do anything. Yeah. I mean, shit. Normal summon Trap Tricks Mermelio. I guess
Oh
standby
no.
main first, but I'll try to declare the effect.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
All right. We will get Trap Tricks Trapple Nightmare to hand. We'll go to battle and we'll hit. I try to hit.
Okay. You have hit my Winda Priestess of Gusto. I will trigger the effect.
Sure, dog. Sure.
Yeah, let's go. Now what the fuck do we do here? I'm just gonna get a Goldo.
Sure. When this card is sent to the group. That's. I remember. You've played this like once, haven't you?
I have played this before, yes.
And Goldo just doesn't trigger when it's Synchro Summon, does it? Because it's a
It
when
does
you
not
can.
because there was a summon window, and this is if you can, and it makes
that's
me very upset.
that's hilarious. Anyways, Heavy Storm doesn't exist, right?
I don't like hearing that.
Go ahead.
Oh no! Stand by main.
Yep.
Well then, I has to think this now. I'll start with a normal summon Terror Top, and I'll trigger the effect.
Normal summon Terror Top. That's really funny. Fuck it. What are you gonna do? Yeah, go for it.
I don't know, add a talk Tomborg.
Yeah. Unless you were based and you
I
added like a different speedroid, but
no, it's always talk Tomborg.
what's the one that's like a tuner? Is that Car Turbo? I think that's like the one other case that people played a different Takaton board target or Terratop target because it was like
I
if
don't
you
know if
had
that's
three,
out right now,
it
and I'm
might be,
also
it might
waiting on
not be.
DB
That's
as
fair.
I try and special summon this Taka Tomborg.
Yeah, special summon's fine. I ain't got shit to that.
Okay, thank goodness. I was just waiting for DB to freaking catch up.
Greatest
I'm going
software
to
ever
declare
invented, man.
tribute.
Declare the effect tribute. Special speedroid. Special speedroid tuner from your deck. You are playing a tuner. Okay, sure. Go for it.
I am going to special out Red Eye Dice. Red Eye Dice on summon effect. I'm going to target this.
Terratop.
Uh, I'm going to say. I need to think in this deck, and I don't appreciate that.
This is an interesting one. I haven't. I have no idea what you're doing. So
I'll say 4 for the Terratop.
okay, four. So you're either going for a 7 or a 5. Sure, go for it.
I will go for a 5 in the form of Chanbara. Anything on the summon.
Let's see.
This card will murder you into the sun if you do nothing.
$27. Yeah, I kind of have to do something. Yeah, on summon, I'll go ahead and bottomless here.
Bottomless.
Yeah, it's only if it goes to grave, so bottomless
Yeah.
banishing it kind of deals with that.
You know what? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna pass.
Sure, draw. Standby main phase. um, what am I gonna do? That's a good question. Whenever DB wants to catch up. Gosh, I have a massive frog in my throat. There we go. Okay.
Are you just playing hat?
I'm playing something, big dog. I can't tell you what, but I'm playing something. That's all I can say.
Brawl tack. That's the other trap hole that you searched. And this is a scythe.
There's some of those things in there. That's for sure. Geez,
There's at least one of those things.
there is in fact at least one of those things.
Unless you searched the trap hole and then just didn't set it.
I don't want to like attack into your gusto because then
Why
you
not?
just
It's just a little guy.
because it's a friggin' problem. That's why.
How is it a problem?
Yes, it is. It is a problem. I don't like it. It needs to get out of here. Um, Sent from the field of the graveyard. Jeez, that's so annoying. Yeah, I mean, you didn't do anything last turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yeah, go for it.
Standby main.
Yeah.
I'm gonna special summon Taka Tomborg.
Got a second one. Okay, sure. Make it 6 here.
Yeah. Just gonna sink into freeze on summon effect. Targeting Eagle. No, I'm gonna target the window.
I'll just trap trick trapple nightmare that.
It negates and destroys.
It does, in fact, yes.
Cool. Activate Italy.
E-tally. Had to get the monsters off field, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. No response to that.
I'm going to special summon Pilica.
Sure.
Pilica on summon effect targeting the the Goldo.
Sure, that's fine. Make another 6.
I will make freeze. You know what my favorite thing about Spreeze is? The
not
once per turn. I'm going to activate the effect targeting Pilica.
That's fine, yeah.
I'll go battle. You simply don't have a Mirror Force.
I don't have Mirror Force. Do I care? No, I don't care. Let's go to grave. I'll take 4.
Cool. Main 2. I will set a card, and you're good to go.
Sure, draw. Standby main.
Yep.
Normal Dionea. Dionea target Myrmelio.
Yeah.
Myrmelio mandatory effect. No targets.
Cool.
We will. I mean, I think we just. This could be a Goldo, but I can't clear your guy to begin with, so I could do that.
You could attack into it.
I could. I'm not going to. We'll just go ahead and do the obvious thing. DB wants to work. Obvious thing is obvious. Wata.
Okay.
Silent Honor Arc effect. Ogre the Honor Arc.
Can't attach if you're gone.
It's true, I cannot.
Can't protect if you don't have material.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I haven't normaled yet.
Oh god,
no,
you haven't.
No, I did. I normaled
Wait,
the
no,
Dionea.
yeah, you did. You normaled the Dionea.
I'm just fucking with you, I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Stand by main.
Yep.
I'll go battle.
Sure.
I'll attack in with Spreeze.
I don't want to take it, but I'll take it.
Okay. Main 2. Normal summon Pilica. Effect targeting the Goldo.
I'll Valor that.
Cool. Yeah, okay. I will lip summon Tri-Eyed dice.
Sure, yeah.
And I'll sync for charge effect.
Yeah, you can get your draw. That's fine.
Yay! You're good to go.
Sure, draw. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I think we just have to go for this. I will set a card. Normal summon Archfiend Eccentric.
I always forget this monster effect.
It's both an MST and an Exiled Force. That's literally all it is.
Cool.
Anything on summon?
No.
Alright, I will tribute it for cost, and I will target... I guess the freeze, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
Stand by main.
Yep.
Yep, I'll just punch for 2K.
No, I don't want to take the 2K. I'll compulse it.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Main 2.
Yeah,
Set pass.
sure, draw. Well, it could be worse, but it could be a whole hell of a lot better. Standby main.
Okay.
Normal Murmelio, no effective Murmelio.
Uh-huh. If only I had another Ghost Ogre, then I could Ghost Ogre the mandatory effect.
We'll go battle phase here. I'll just attack.
Yeah. Not my eagle effect.
Yeah, sure.
What do I want? Do I just get the screws on you? I think I do. I will special Pilica effect on summon targeting. Let's target Goldo.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do anything about it. This is all in damage step.
Yeah. Second main. Over to you.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Oh, that's a crazy draw, but also terrible at the same time. Standby main.
Yeah. This is a great episode, chat. This is the combo deck that can't combo versus the control deck that can't control.
I'm gonna normal summon Winda.
Sure.
I'll synchro summon here for Goldos.
What does this one do?
Shuffle back 2 Gustos from grave into the main deck specifically, target a monster and destroy it.
Alright, on summon, I'll ring that.
Okay, we'll both take 22.
Yeah. I don't want you to destroy my Murmelio. Right now, you can't hit over it.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, right now.
Let's see here. Have normaled. I think that... I'm gonna switch this to attack.
Sure.
Creature swap.
Oh, sure, I guess.
Bonk.
Take 6.
Back to you.
Oh my god. Why does that do everything and nothing all at once? Do I just do that to deck then? God, that feels so bad. Yeah, I guess, sure, fuck it, why not? I have to play to my outs, right? Gotta play to my outs. Scale Luster.
Oh?
Scale Luster.
Oh.
Luster target Luster.
Yeah, that's 100% okay.
Extra face up. We do the deck thin dance. Grab the 3rd Luster to hand.
Yippee!
This is all in main phase. No, I didn't want to scale that. I want to normal summon that. Yeah. 250.
250?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think that's 250. Yeah, that's 250. Go ahead. My God, just anything. I was waiting for just any other pendulum monster. Yeah.
Thanks for clearing my zone. Special Terratop effect.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to grab Taka Tomborg.
Sure. Playing
What are my
3
options?
Taka. Jesus.
Just do that.
Make Charge Warrior get a draw.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Assuming you have another Speedroid tuner in your deck.
Yeah, I do. I'm just thinking about lines. Special Takatomborg.
Sure.
Effect Tribute.
Sure.
It's the top card. Thank goodness I didn't have another draw. The Triad dice.
Yeah.
Synchro into Kendama.
Sure.
I'll go Kendama effect, banishing Takatomborg to deal 500 to you.
Take 5, yeah.
Battle.
Sure.
Punch.
Extract face up. I take how much? That's 150, 350?
Yeah.
Alright.
Main 2. Pass it to you.
Alright. God, I don't ask for much. Please. Just one pendulum monster. All right. Well, that was interesting. I'll try to go first, I guess. Who cares? Oh my God, this is awful. This is terrible.
That's what I like to hear. To be fair, my hand is dog as well.
I mean, Christ alive. Sorry, I am thinking right now of how I deal with this.
No, you're good. I'm
I need to.
trying to think at what options I have as well.
I need to
and it's
read.
like I could do one thing or I could do one thing.
That doesn't do anything. Yeah. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like set 5 past, and I was so afraid. Stand by me.
If I had 5 cards in my head that I could set, I just set them. I wouldn't be thinking about it.
Cyclone.
Yeah, it was Mirror Force.
Oh gosh, sure. Now what?
It's a good question. Hope not much else.
I'm gonna normal summon Winda.
Sure.
Special Takatomborg.
Sure.
Takatomborg effect tribute.
Sure.
Special out. Pry-eyed.
Sure.
These two for Chanbara.
Sure.
I'll go battle Chanbara. Chanbara effect to gain 2.
So I'll take 22.
Yep.
Sure.
And then Chanbara second attack. Effect to gain 2, so it's at 2/4.
Yep.
Main phase 2, and you are good to go.
All right, draw. Does that do it? That might do it. So I gotta think here. We go that. I think that does it. Let's just try it. I don't know if we're gonna get much further than this anyway. Normal Bambuku effect.
That's a good card.
No response?
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do about it.
Holy shit, dude. Did not think we'd get that far, I'll be honest. Let's add QB to hand.
Mm-hmm. Me looking at 2 bricks, my opponent. Oh, I didn't know that my effect would work.
Yeah, I really didn't. Scale.
I'm lucky that I drew the Takatomborg off the top.
Fair enough. Scale eccentric.
Yeah.
Scale QB.
Oh, that's a 7. That's crazy.
It is a 7, which is kind of nice.
Oh, you can just pen summon out. Oh no.
I gotta think here. This is 3 importantly, so I can go that. That doesn't do it though. Oh gosh, do I do that instead?
You can just pen summon Kieran. That's terrifying, and I hate it.
Hold on one second. I actually gotta think about this because I might have done this
you're
wrong. We go that. frustrating. I didn't know the Bambuku. Oh, I think that does it. I think that could do it. Yeah, we'll have to try for it. Pen summon Luster. Unfortunately, it's just Luster. It's really sad. Go that into that. Yeah, that kind of does it. We will tribute both of these to summon Dinoster.
Mm-hmm. Lucky for me, it just kind of doesn't do much here, but it's big.
Yeah, it is. You attack, then you attack, and I
That's a
take.
2/8.
It's 28, so you can't clear the
I
Dinoster
cannot
yet.
clear this turn.
Oh man. I hate that I have to do this. I have to play to my outs. I will set a card and I will pass.
I will draw.
Yep.
Stand by main.
Yep.
Pens count as face-up spell traps, correct?
I believe they do, yes. Because you can MST them.
Target.
Chain Wavering Eyes. This is what I was thinking about so much.
Oh. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. What do we grab is the question. Any pendulum monster. We either grab this and hope we get another pen card, or we grab this. No, that doesn't do anything. Crap, man, I'm gonna lose. I think what do I have in my deck right now? I have 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 high scales and 1 low scale. So statistically speaking, if I'm gonna draw anything, it's gonna be a low scale. I'll grab Luster to hand. And you take 500.
Okay. Oh yeah, I always forget about that effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go battle.
Sure.
I'll punch in. I'll take. Well, I gain 2, so it's at 2/6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take 350.
Yes.
And then attack in. I gain 2, so I'm at 2/8.
Yep.
And then I take 150.
Correct.
Main phase 2.
Yep.
Set a card. Pass.
Sure. Draw.
I've never seen a Chambara attack more than twice.
Oh my god. I am the best gamer ever. Let's go. Yeah, I can just pen summon the. I can pen summon the fort. I'm gonna pen summon everything.
I don't like hearing that. Oh, Eccentric's terrifying here.
Yeah. QB effect chain 1, Bunbuku effect chain 2.
Mm-hmm.
Bunbuku will grab the one you're most afraid of, and then this will grab.
I wonder why I'm the most afraid of that one.
Yeah, it's kind of curious. Okay, I can go that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll synchro Bumbuku and Luster for Ignister Prominence.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go. Yeah, I think we. I can do that. I should do that first, shouldn't I? Oh wait, what did I use? I used Bambuku. I can't do that. I gotta use QB. I missed the levels. Levels are wrong. Anyways, I can go. Yeah, okay, we do that. I'll go Ignister Prominence effect here to special. We'll special a Master.
Mm-hmm.
We will. Go. Okay, I can overlay those two, and then I can do that. Yeah. Unfortunately, here the biggest problem I'm having is just the fact that I don't have the right levels. The stats on my guys are just not right, which is unfortunate. I can overlay those two for that, and then I can do tribute that. No, it's probably better to not do that. I'm trying to figure out a way I can clear all of your guys. But I'm not even sure I get in for lethal if I do, which is the funny part. So we go treat that, pop that. Is that enough? I think that's enough. Okay. You know, let's fuck it. Let's just send it. Let's just send it. Eccentric effect. Can this be destroyed?
Yeah.
Sent to the graveyard. That's scary. But it adds to hand. You also have tri-eyed dice, which is annoying.
I could also, yeah. There's a lot of options.
Oh, it's banish speed, Roy. It's not engrave. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, then I'll pop the Chambara.
I will chain the effect of tri-eyed dice.
Wait, what? Negate the next attack? Sure, I guess that works.
And then trigger the effect of Chanbara.
Oh, okay, I see. I see how that works.
Yeah.
But that just adds a tan. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go Ignister Prom effect. Shuffle back Luster and your
Goes to deck, correct?
target pendulum monster cards. Destroy it, and if you do shuffle card, yes. So this will go to deck. This will get popped. So do extract face up.
Whoops, did not mean to do that. That
You're
would
good.
be a good card to draw, but
You're good. Haven't normaled yet, but I can't really do much else. We'll flip this to attack. It just negates the next attack, so that doesn't really matter too much.
it ensures that I do not die.
This is a bit weird. We're going to tribute summon Kieran.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go battle phase.
Yeah.
So the next attack gets negated. So I'll attempt to attack with Bambuku, but that'll get negated.
Yeah.
And then 2K, 2850. Just barely couldn't kill you. Wavering Eyes off the top does it, though, weirdly enough. I will set a card, and I will pass the turn. Alright, well, this is as good as it gets. I'm sure there was a line where I could have lethaled you. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, okay. I can't do anything about that.
Cool. Alright.
I'm going first.
Big surprise.
My hand was terrible last game. Oh, this is not much better. Stand by main.
Yep.
Oh my. Shh. Set. Pass.
Sure. Draw.
Yep.
Stand by main. Well, this isn't much better, I'll be honest. So, Let's normal summon this. No, I don't want to scale that. I want to normal summon that. Trigger the effect.
Yep.
Add a Magic Spectre Trap. We'll add a copy of Tempest to hand. Let's just try for battle.
Yep. There goes Goldo. Goldo effect.
Special summon level. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, I don't have anything to that.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you gonna do in damage step, my guy?
Yeah.
How much attack? 15. That's big. I don't appreciate that. That's quite mean.
I mean, I appreciate it right now because you're saying it's too much.
We'll get Eagle.
Sure. Second main, we will set, and yeah, we'll pass it up.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Gosh dang. So I need to read Tempest.
When a monster
Time to
would be
go to the
special
logs.
summoned. Yeah, when a monster would be special summoned or a monster effect is activated, tribute a wind spellcaster, negate the summon or activation, and destroy that card. And if you do, destroy that card.
So it's like a mix between strike and warning.
Yeah, it's a weirdly bad but weirdly strong card.
I'll special talk to Tomborg.
Thinking here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have anything to summon Taka.
Talk to Tomborg effect.
Chain Maxi.
You are a terrible person.
All right.
Get your one draw.
Yeah, you're not gonna
I'm
synchro.
gonna set, pass.
Sure. Draw. That's kind of funny. It's not exactly good. Standby main. Let's.
Don't you have two Maxi?
I do. Fun fact, it's at 2 right now. Isn't that so funny? We got a reprint only
Yeah.
for it to go to 2.
I mean, that's the Konami way. Didn't they printed Appo and it immediately got banned? Same thing with Baron and Savage
Yeah, pretty much.
and Summon Limit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that get reprinted and just go away.
That's just in the last 6 months.
These do anything. They do. I don't like the fact that they do stuff.
The funnier thing is when they banned Expulsion and then had it in the next 10.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay. I want to deal with your guys, but I don't want to trigger them is the problem.
I want to punch them because they're stupid, but when I punch them, there's just more of them.
I mean, yeah, that is pretty much what I'm experiencing right now. This is like funny. The problem is I can't destroy Eagle. Let's normal Murmelio, trigger the effect.
Sure.
We'll grab Bottomless to hand.
Bottom text. No.
Yeah.
It's official. I am never summoning anything over the 1500.
I mean, how are you gonna kill my Murmelio then?
Oh shoot.
Didn't think about that one. We'll go battle phase. We will attack 16 into Triad dice. That sucks, but it's fine, I think. I can do a thing, but it doesn't really matter. No, actually, that's pretty good. Chain Compulse target QB.
Okay.
This comes back to hand. This gets destroyed. Okay. Scale QB.
Okay.
In second main, obviously. Scale Bambuku.
Okay.
Pendulum Summon.
Uh-huh.
Diana effect targeting. Oh wait, that's the special. The special summon effect gets a. Special summon effect
Hold from Grave.
Gets a hole trap. Yeah. Shit. Do I want to do that then?
We can take these back.
Yeah, fuck it, hold on. Alright, give me a
Take
sec.
it back now, y'all.
I'm just thinking,
Or not this time.
do I still want the QB then?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm actually good letting it die if that's the case. Because
Okay.
I was just gonna make a rank 4 and just be like, yep, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the QB die. So this will go.
Okay.
Let's.
I'm assuming you want the Bambuku back in hand.
Yeah, and then we'll set this as well.
I'm erasing the previous 2 minutes from my memory.
Yeah, please do.
I'm playing as if I do not know Compulse or Bambuku exist.
All right. Second main, we'll just set a card. Could be anything, and we'll pass.
Could be literally anything. I'll draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Standby main.
Yep. Now, importantly, you do have 2 tuners on field, so I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, I found the line. Special Takaton board.
No response to that.
Normal Kamui.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's fine.
1, a 2, 3.
That's an 8.
Is that a Stardust? Does that out the bottom text?
I mean, it does, but it doesn't out this compulse.
Oh.
This man literally erased the last 2 minutes of his brain.
I literally said I'm playing as if I don't know it existed.
Yeah.
I do this to literally everyone, and that's the thing that I would do under this scenario.
Yeah, that's fair. You knew about the bottomless. You didn't know about the compulse. All right, draw.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Gosh, I want to do that. That's probably just better, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We'll normal summon Bambuku. Bambuku effect.
I'm gonna
Oh,
chain Gogurt.
you're gonna ogre that. That's fine. We'll grab. Can I grab anything other than the one I think I need to grab? No. No, I cannot because. Oh no, I can grab that. The question is here: do I grab QB or do I grab Kieran? That's honestly what it comes down to. I think
Yep.
I grab QB. Yeah, let's grab QB to hand. All right. Normal summon Bambuku. Let's go ahead and go scale QB. Scale Lector Pendulum, the Drake Overlord. We'll pendulum summon here. Special Bambuku, special QB. I will just go for the Dianea here, now that I know you don't have back row. Dianea is not a mandatory effect. No, but I don't have any targets regardless. Yeah, I think that's just the best thing I can do. I'll overlay these two for Dweller. We'll go Dweller here, detach the Dianea. Then we'll go Battle Phase. 12 into 400. No effect because of Dweller, and then clear whatever this is, presumably. Second main, set a card, pass.
Oh, I got Geki.
Yeah, you do.
Slows you down at least.
Yeah, there's not even any point to triggering Dweller here, I don't think. No, so I'll just let everything die. Let's go to the extract face up. Good, draw. That's not bad.
Dweller's such a problem. It should just have never existed. Hot take.
It really is a problematic card.
Oh yeah, you just can't play the game. Yeah, just
Totally
You know
fair.
that one important part of the game? Just no.
Yeah, it's totally fair. Yeah, we have to do it this way. Pendulum summon the Bambuku.
Like at least Shifter's reciprocal.
Yeah, it is. Bambuku effect.
Uh-huh.
Grab Kieran. Wherever he is, there it is. Uh, yeah. Wavering Eyes.
Sure, I'll take 5.
We'll grab a copy of Luster, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, we'll grab Luster to hand. Unfortunately, I've already Pendulum Summoned, but, it is what it is. I feel okay in a scenario where I have pen
Your
scales
hand is
set.
Luster, Kieran, correct?
Uh, Luster and Kieran, last unknown.
Okay. Didn't you search a Kieran last turn?
No, I searched a QB
You,
last
oh, you
turn.
searched QB. Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's just go battle phase and I'll hit you for 12. Big
I'll take the
damage.
12. Yeah, that's fine.
Second main. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
I can't play into back row removal right now is the biggest problem I have.
Yeah, I'll set. I'll
Sure.
pass.
Alright, I think you're dead here this turn. Stand by main.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to preemptively do this because I don't want to deal with your shit. I'm gonna crow the triad dice.
I'll chain the triad dice.
Sure. And just force it out, essentially. Um, yeah, okay. Scale Luster.
Mm-hmm.
Scale Kieran.
Yep.
Pendulum Summon.
Yeah.
QB and Lecter.
Thank God it's not a tuner.
Overlay for Magister Paladin. Magister
That's
Paladin
fine.
effect to add a pendulum monster
Yeah.
from deck to hand.
During end phase.
Is it during end phase?
Yeah.
Yes, it is during end phase. You're right. We will go. Supposed to summon Draco Slayer from your extra deck. Can't do that. Yeah, okay, so I can't do that either. Alright, yep. We will just go. Well, I guess it was more damage to not overlay, but it's fine. You already gave me one take back, so. I'm guessing this hits over.
It gets negated.
Okay, and then yeah, attack.
And that does hit over.
Cool. Go ahead. End phase. We will add a copy of. I'm guessing it's just Luster. Yeah, it's probably just Luster.
There's like 12 outs in my deck, and I've seen like nothing but terrible cards.
That's fair.
I've seen all my Takatomborgs, but haven't seen a Terratop.
Sure.
Cool.
Draw. Fun. Stand by main. This is probably just the end of the game. We'll pendulum summon. We have Luster, and we do have a Master as well. We drew off the top.
And that bounces back my thing. And I mean, we'll play it through, but I think you have lethal here.
Yeah, so I go Tribute, Master, and Bumbuku to summon Dinoster. We will go declare Magister Paladin, detaching Lecter to summon Master from the X deck. Dinoster effect, we will special Lecter from the graveyard. We will go Synchro, Luster, and it doesn't really matter. Master for Ignister Prominence. Ignister Prominence effect here to special from defense. It does special in defense. Okay.
Yeah, this is lethal on board because you just bounce my thing.
Yeah, I just pop your guy. Yeah. Okay.
I needed Itelli or Pilica. I just needed a way to Pilica, and I instantly won the game. But I just never saw it.
Yeah.
The only game I saw it was game 1, and that's the game I won.
This was like just the game of the bricks. That's what this was here. Because like I bricked on too many trap tricks monsters the first game. you bricked on way too many non-Terratop, uh, way too many non-Terratop cards in
Like
this
I
game.
drew
Yeah.
all three Taka Tomborg. Like my opener was Taka Tomborg, Taka Tomborg, um, and then it was Mirror Force, Ghost Ogre, Eagle. My draw for turn was Eagle,
Uh,
and then my next draw was Raigeki, and then it was Taka Tomborg again, and then another freaking Eagle.
oh my gosh, yeah. This is because like a soul charge got you out of this. I think. Well, it might have not because I did have the Tempest we knew about, and I also had the Bottomless. So that was like the hard part is you knew about both of these. Oh, you technically knew about all three of these, so you had to play around those. Last card in hand I was sitting on forever was just a Veiler. So
Like
debatably that could have been something.
I needed to draw Itelli my turn 2 or 3 to be in this game, and then I drew. I think that's the turn that I drew uh the next or the other eagle, and I was like,
Yeah.
cool.
I think the you have that, but you also needed me to not find a way to scales.
Yeah, scales. Like, so how many scales are you playing? So you're playing.
I'm playing, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm playing 6 high scales and 7 low scales, so 15
Okay,
total. Which is not a
it's
ton.
not
I
terrible.
know that it's not a ton, but like there's really not a lot of other good cards to play, right? I could have played like some Performapal cards to to use Monkey Board. That way, if I Wavering Eyes, I get scales again. But I decided to do something a little different, and it was the Trap Tricks strategy. My entire thought process was if I can obviously normal Mermelio to get back row hate or back row. I can normal the Diane to get a free rank 4, which unfortunately it doesn't make Majesty Paladin, but it does at least make like the Silent Honor arc or something to just out
Mhm.
your guys. The Dweller was a big one.
Yeah, if you hadn't dwellered, I would have been in this game.
Yeah, Dweller is crazy. But also like if I do top deck Emermelio, and I do special it, I do just get a free pop of your back row, which you weren't playing a very back row heavy deck, so that didn't work out great for me. But if I special it Dianea, I also just get a Trapple back if I've used it, which is nice. So it's like there is some synergy with these having pen scales. It's just there's not a lot. I don't think there is more than having just more pendulum scales. I think the biggest thing for me is I didn't have, or I don't have, I should say. I only have one Lector, and I also only have one of this card, Draco Face Off. If I had like two Luster or two Lector and two Face Off, I probably would just go like max out on pendulum scales. But I didn't, so unfortunately, it is what it is. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, Gusto. You brought back Gusto. What was your reasoning behind it? I'm just curious.
This is our last. This is our last game with triple E telly, and I've got other decks that I can play that are fine with just one E telly.
That's fair.
But Gusto really needs access to Pilica. Like Pilica is the heart and soul of this deck at this point in time. And as we saw that game 2 and game 3, if you don't find it, you just lose.
Yeah, yeah. It seems that way. That or if it
Like I
runs
had
into an effect
access
failure.
in Eagle, but then you dwellered. I had
Yeah,
access. I if I just drew Etelli or Pilica, I'd be fine. But no.
yeah. That seems. That was my thinking too. Is like you had two sets. I was like, or you had a set and you had an eagle or something that I knew. And I was like, I think if I just dweller here, I'm kind of chilling because
Hmm.
you don't get your effects, and that's honestly all you need sometimes.
Hmm.
But yeah. Well, I suppose unless you have anything else to say, we can get on to the winner's wheel today.
No, wheels good.
All right, so I did win, so I get clicks. We'll go for 4 clicks, the levels on Luster Pendulum. Count how many times I said Luster in this episode. I'm curious. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4. um, Ultra rare wild card. I have no idea what that grabs. I don't remember what's in this set at all. Is there even anything good? I don't know. Well, Ooh, a sage with eyes of blue. Lovely. Well, we'll figure it out in the next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace!